It was a sunny Saturday afternoon in Maplewood Park, where families gathered to enjoy the beautiful weather. John, a black man in his early 40s, had taken his 6-year-old daughter, Lily, to the park for a picnic and some quality bonding time. Lily was an energetic and cheerful child with light blonde hair and bright blue eyes, traits she inherited from her late mother, Emma, who was white. As John and Lily played tag on the grassy field, a woman sitting nearby on a bench began watching them intently. Her name was Karen Miller, a woman in her mid-50s who often prided herself on being vigilant about suspicious behavior in her neighborhood. As Lily giggled and shouted, "Catch me, Daddy!" Karen's expression hardened. To her, this didn't seem like a typical father-daughter interaction. One day, when this happened, I said that the differences in their skin tones led her to a hasty and erroneous conclusion. Karen pulled out her phone and dialed 911. "Hello. Yes, I'm at Maplewood Park," um, she said urgently. "There's a black man here, and he's with a little white girl. Um, she seems distressed. Please send someone quickly. Um, please send someone quickly." Unaware of the brewing storm, John and Lily continued playing until they sat down to enjoy sandwiches under a shady tree. Moments later, 2 police officers approached them. The sight immediately caused John's stomach to churn. He'd had his share of unjust encounters, and he instinctively pulled Lily closer. "Sir," one officer said, "we received a report about a potential abduction. Can we ask what's going on here?" John remained calm but firm. "This is my daughter, Lily. We're having a picnic. Is there a problem?" Karen, who had walked over to watch the confrontation unfold, interjected. "I saw him with her, and it didn't look right. That child doesn't belong to him. Someone had to step in." Lily, now visibly upset, clung to her father. "Why are they saying that, Daddy?" she asked tearfully. John sighed and reached for his wallet. "This is absurd. Here's my ID, and here's Lily's school ID with my name listed as her guardian. I also have pictures of us together if you need further proof." The officers carefully examined the documents. Karen, still skeptical, crossed her arms. "How do we know they aren't fake?" she demanded. One of the officers, growing visibly uncomfortable with Karen's accusations, um, said, "Ma'am, these IDs are legitimate. Everything checks out." Karen's face turned red as the realization set in, but John wasn't done. "It's people like you," he said, addressing Karen directly, "who jump to conclusions based on appearances. My wife passed away 2 years ago, and I've been raising Lily on my own. We don't need your so-called vigilance. We need compassion." Karen stammered, I was just trying to protect the child." "Protect her from what?" John snapped. "From her own father?" The bystanders who had gathered began to murmur, some shaking their heads in disapproval of Karen's actions. Lily, wiping her tears, looked up at her dad. "Can we go now, Daddy?" The officers apologized to John for the inconvenience, and he nodded, grateful they had handled the situation professionally. As John packed up their picnic, Karen awkwardly approached, her earlier confidence shattered. "I didn't mean any harm," she said softly. I thought I was doing the right thing." John looked her in the eye and said, "Next time, think before you act. Not everything is what it seems." As Karen watched John and Lily walk away hand in hand, the weight of her actions sunk in. She realized her biases had caused unnecessary pain to an innocent family. And for the first time in her life, she was forced to confront her own prejudice. Am I right? From that day forward, Karen vowed to change, But for John and Lily, the memory of that sunny afternoon at Maplewood Park would remain a stark reminder of the challenges they faced in a world too quick to judge.